Alright, got it mounted again. Start cutting it. Got the 5/8 bowl gouge sharpened. Face shield is on. Trying to get some of these edges here. I know you can't see it, but this edge here and this edge here where the end grain is, I'm going to get this thing kind of rounded up. Not going to go completely, like probably not going to take off that saw cut edge. I don't want Phil Anderson mad at me. But then I'm going to put a little, I don't know, recess or tenon, I'm not sure yet, in the bottom right here, and try and leave some of this bark though, because I kind of like bark and people like it too. I get a lot of compliments on stuff that I save bark on, so if you're new to turning, try leaving some bark on. People like it. Well, see what we can do at the bottom here. is why you wear your face shield. Stuff comes flying off. See, right there. This from there. But that's okay. This is wood turning. That's what happens. You see me come over looking at it while it's running from this angle. I'm turning, and I come over and I look at it like this. I'm looking at the shadow edge at the top of the piece, because in the shadow I can see the actual curve that I've got on the bowl a whole lot easier than just like right here from this angle. If you sit here, you can look at the top, you can see what your curve's looking like. So when I first started turning, my mentor told me, says, it's ideal not to watch where your gouge is going, but watch the top. If you watch down here, you only see what's right here in front of you. But if you look up here, at the as the wood comes over the top towards you, you'll actually see the actual line of your cut better, and you'll see where your dips and valleys and other goobers are. So anyway. I think I'm going to have to go a tad bit deeper with the skew, but this is my 1-inch skew. Just have to make this recess a little deeper. also use my skew like a negative electric scraper. Alright, time to do a little sanding. I'll bring you back later. Okay, got it turned around in the chuck. You see it's not a completely round object, but that's okay. Now we get it faced off here. Get the bowl cut in it, or platter I should say, or whatever. Doesn't matter. We're turning wood. We're out in the shed. We're not at work, and nobody's bothering us. Give my edge a little touch up here with the diamond card. I recommend you get one of these. They're cheap on Amazon. I don't know what I paid for it. Don't remember what brand it is. So. But it's great for just touching up a little bit. I think one side is $320 and the other side is $600 or something. Just give it a little freshening up here. You watch Gord Rock on his videos, his turning videos, he uses one of these things religiously. You look at his bowl gouges, they're like, the edge is like a mirror. And he's using a Tormek to sharpen them to start with, so he's getting a really great finish right off the get-go. And then he uses one of these to touch it up, so he doesn't have to sit there and grind his gouges off. So, Gord's the man. Well, one of the men that I really admire and respect. So, watch Gord rock. Ooh, it's got some pretty gray in there. Alright, we're going to get rid of this chainsaw cut, and that's about as deep as I'm going to go on the flattening part. And then we'll start hogging it out. Okay, I'm going to pause it here. We're already at 28 minutes. I'll bring you back in a little bit. Alright, we're starting to hog it out. I don't know how much of this flame stuff you can see right here, but it's really cool. Let me turn around a little bit more. Yeah, see, there's that side. I didn't think this was a crotch piece, but it might be. The other thing I got to worry about is this edge right here. You can see it's a little squared off. Well, this is that spot where the bark went flying off on the back side. I'll bring you over and show you. If I can do this without screwing things up. But you can see how thin it is right here on that edge. So I've got to be careful when I get on the inside here that I don't go through there. So, anyway. Get you guys back in frame. I'll bring you back in a little bit when I got some more done. Okay, the bottom has feels like it's about an inch thick. And this is really getting thin right here. I would have to guess it's about, the finger calipers is saying this is about 7 mils, 6 mils, quarter inch to the rest of us American types, and the standard measurement types, but sure is pretty in here. So I think it's time to get rid of the tailstock and take the center out of it because it's starting to get in the way. Time to measure the depth. Here's the handy dandy depth gauge. Simple 3/8 dowel, straight stick of wood, and a metric bolt. M10 by 1.0 if I remember the thread pitch correctly. So I just put it in here with the bolt loose, tighten it up. That shows me how deep it is. And I go over here to the side and I hold it up here on top. And I sight down the back end here, which you can't see my finger over here. I look down and see how it is. And by eye, I've got about a good inch to go. That's a good thing. Bring it back a little bit. Okay, we've gone somewhat deeper. You can see this is where we were at before. And I would say that's about a little shy of 3/4 of an inch. 19 millimeters to the rest of the world. I think that's probably more like 17 or 18. I got a gap here now. I'm going to shove my stick in, see where I'm at. See how much it's changed in just that short period of time? And that gives me about an inch all the way to the base. But I know that my recess, my mortise, is a good, it's at least a 1/4 inch, if not a little bit more. So I think I'm going to stop right there with the depth. I need to flatten the bottom out with my scraper. I need to clean up these side walls a little bit, even though there's a fat spot right through here. So I got to clean that out. So maybe widen it this way a little bit on the bottom. And then it's time for sanding. See you in a bit. Okay, time for sanding. Okay, we're sanded to 240. I'm going to take some denatured alcohol, or other parts of the world call it methylated spirits, I'm told. Just going to wipe it down, clean the pores out. Look at that. Isn't that fabulous? Why, yes, Stuart, it is fabulous. I know y'all have seen thousands of other turners do the same thing, so we'll see in a bit. Okay, the DNA is dry. We're going to hit it with 320, 400, and then burnish it with shavings. I find that really leaves a nice smooth finish. So I'll just show you a little bit of what I do. This is an ancient old DeWalt 3/8 drill. So